life, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kelly. I'm here to answer your questions and share my experience about moving to Oahu, Hawaii. This week I'm talking about jobs, how to find or attempt to find a job here on Oahu. I have been off of work for about a month, 5 weeks now, but like I've said in one of my previous videos, I just wanted a little vacation time, little me time to myself, and I've gotten that and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed Hawaii. Now it's time to get back to work, be an adult again. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can be friends and so you can be updated on my journey, and also maybe, hopefully, I'll have some helpful tips for you. For those of you that don't know, I previously worked at Walgreens. I was there for 3 years. And I was going to try to transfer to the Walgreens that's over here, that's very close to my house. I'm not going to tell you guys where I live on the island, but where I live, there's a Walgreens less than a mile away. And I was going to try to transfer to that one, because with the company, with Walgreens, you can transfer to any store in the world. If there's a Walgreens and they're hiring, you can transfer there. So if you're looking for a job, keep that in mind about Walgreens. But I planned on transferring to the store here. Well, I called the manager before I moved here. I spoke with him on the phone. It went great. I got here, we met up, and we just decided that our schedules weren't gonna work, unfortunately. I'm only available mornings and I'm willing to work some weekends. And he wanted me working nights and weekends. I'm sorry, but that's just not for me. I did that for 3 years with Walgreens. 3 years in a row, I worked nights and weekends. I got off about 11 o'clock every day, worked weekends. A lot of the time I would close Saturday, open Sunday. So if you are looking for a job, keep that in mind. You might want to have open availability, because he said either you're going to work my schedule or the shifts that you will work will be weekends. And so that's not gonna work, sorry. What I'm gonna do is, there's a little shopping center thing right down the street that's close to the Walgreens. There's several things there. There's a Starbucks, there's a pet store, there's like a grocery store. I'm just gonna go down the list and apply to as many places as I can over there in that shopping center area, and try to stay as close to home as I can. And if I don't hear anything back in a few days, I'm going to branch out a little further and maybe apply a few more places that are a little farther from home, because I do have a car here. It's just a nightmare to find a parking spot. The parking over here where I live is kind of weird. But when you search for a job here, I would say it's probably not going to be very hard for you to find a job. Somebody's got to be hiring, especially if you're going to live down in like Honolulu, Waikiki area. There's so many places there within walking distance or biking distance. A lot of people ride bikes down here, just depending upon your availability. Now, I understand if you move to Oahu, you're not going to want to work evenings and weekends. You might have to do that at first just to get some employment. However, you can draw unemployment, but you can only do that for up to a year, and I'm not sure what the restrictions are. If you live in a different state, if you're allowed to draw unemployment from the previous place you lived. I'm gonna just apply as many places as I can, and the place I want to work the most, which is Starbucks, as soon as I turn in the application or submit it online, I'm going to call them, make sure they receive the application, and as soon as they receive the application, they said, yes, we'll call you back for an interview. I'm going to call them 2 days later if I don't hear from them, and I'm going to keep calling them until they give me an interview. In the past, this is just how I've gotten a job. Every time you call until they hire you, and after the interview, you call them back, and you call them back until you get a no or until you get a yes, and that is how you get a job. You don't give up. If you apply somewhere and you don't hear back from them, they're waiting for you to call them back. They're waiting for you to reach out to them, so don't hesitate to give them a call, especially if it's somewhere you think you'd really love and you'd really enjoy. I think, in my experience, I have about 8 or 9 years of retail experience, and I've worked at a deli, I've worked as a lifeguard, I've done landscaping one summer, I've done so many different jobs. I've been trained really anywhere, so I feel like I could very easily get a job. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to learn something new. Don't be afraid to try something new, especially if you're moving to Hawaii. You're moving to Hawaii. You can do anything. You're moving here. You can do anything. So don't be afraid to go out there and find whatever it is you want to do. And if it's something you don't want to do, if it's something that sucks, so what? You live in Hawaii, it'll get better. Just keep searching for another job you'll enjoy while you have this sucky job. If it's fast food, who cares? You're in Hawaii. You're in paradise. I do think with my experience in having an employer for a solid 3 years will definitely help with my finding a job. I will definitely keep you guys updated. I'm going to make part 2 when I do actually find a job, so I will keep you guys updated. Just wish me luck. Just keep in mind when you are looking for a job, everybody's looking for positive, friendly, bubbly people. If you're positive and if you're nice and if you're friendly and they know you're going to take care of those customers, they're going to hire you, especially if you're in customer service. So just be as positive as you can in the interview, be as confident as you can, and you got this. So I think that's all I have to say for now. But if I left anything out or if you guys have any questions, shoot me a comment down below. And I am also reachable on my Instagram and my public Facebook page. Both I will link down below for you guys. If you don't have an Instagram, come over and see me on Facebook and vice versa. It's just an easy way to get a hold of me. And I post photos of my life here, and I do check-ins. That way when you guys come here and when you can, or you're going on vacation here and you'll be here, you can see where I've checked in and see what I've done at these places, and if you can, and it'll help you decide whether or not you'd like to go to them or visit, or if you have any questions about how to get there, directions, anything, at any point. Leave it anywhere, comment anywhere on my social media. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm making these videos for you guys. So just keep in touch, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!